What's going on, guys? Away from Revolution. We're actually here with Banu, our US editor, and Marco Lang, Banu's friend and a watchmaker. So Banu is going to walk us through Marco's latest creation. Let's do it, dude.
Oh, just a little background, Marco. He's been in the watch industry for quite some time. In fact, him and his dad both pretty genius watchmakers, and you had your own brand at some point, Lang & Hyen. I think you also had a movement maker, UWD, and now you are flying solo. Tell us a little bit about it yourself.
Yes, since 2 years. 2 years ago, I left Lang & Hyen and make my new project. Lang & Hyen was a little bit too big in the meantime for me, and I went back to the work table and back to the watch by Lang & Hyen. And the last time I made more administration and marketing and so on. And the watch making has
just runs through your vein.
Yes.
You're a watchmaker, not a marketing person.
I was, and now I'm back on the work table. When I go in the workshop, I don't start the computer at first. Normally, I go to the work table and start my work. And sometimes I make the finish. Sometimes I have good ideas, and I stop the finish and go to the computer and make a construction.
Awesome.
I'm absolutely free what I can do. And
so tell us about what your freedom has created.
yes, and so I start, when I was going from Lang & Hyen, I start as first to think what I want to do. Of course, I would change a little bit my design from the Lang & Hyen design to bring it in a more fresh, modern style of watchmaking. But of course, with my DNA, with a fine finish, fine angle finish, and also of course with a movement architecture.
Beautiful.
And I make a watch with the name is Zweigesicht in German. I think in English is two-face or double face. And the idea was to make a watch what the customer can decide which front he want to have. So he has two watches in once. One front is an open, so we see now the open front with the open movement, and a small moment. I can turn it. So now you have to dial down, and the balance is upside. And yes, and of course you can also change next week to word with a main dial.
And have a more classical, traditional dial.
Yes, with a more traditional, precise dial with spade hands. And yes, so he has the choice.
So how many pieces did you make of this?
Yes, it's limited to 18 plus 1.
Okay.
But the plus 1 is the number 0 for me. It's at first, of course, I make a watch for me. And yes, I promoted this. I published this for in end of 2020. It sold out and all 18 pieces, and I make only 4 watches in a year.
Wow!
I will deliver. I need to deliver all to end of 2024.
Wow! What's the price of the watch?
It's in steel 57,000 and in platinum 68. 65 in rose gold.
Well, congratulations on your success, man. That sounds great.
Thank you very much. And so I like this work, and I can over this, of course, in this time, in this 4 years, I don't make only this one. I also work for new ideas and new constructions.
Anything you can share about the new ideas?
No, I'm sorry. It's it's too early. It's not. Normally, of course, I want to share my ideas, but it's too early because I have so much ideas, and maybe also for the next watch I bring some ideas in one watch.
Okay.
Of course, this we don't have speak about the second complication for this watch. It's
we should actually.
The shock indication. So also I have made in this watch a small mechanism.
So can you show us?
Yes.
Yeah, can you show us how the shock indication works?
Oh no.
No, I have some animations, but I haven't here. I'm sorry. So here you have on this left side from your side a small mechanism with 4 hands, and one hand you see it's a little bit moved because 1 minute ago I tried to show you, and so this records this dynamic of the customer,
Yes.
of wearing. And
personalize
of
that.
course, the customer can reset this mechanism with this small button on this side, and then the mechanism is on 0. And it's good to know for the customer how many bumps will get on his good watch.
Marco, it shows you also the direction of the impact as well. Is that right? On
Yes. Yes, you have 4 hands because also the direction from these bumps will be recorded. So all bumps, if you, some bumps comes from this side and some so, and of course it's a combined.
I have to ask, how did you think of this thing?
Yes.
I got to ask.
Yes, it was again like many ideas comes from speaking with customers,
Yeah.
and we are speaking with one, and we have say maybe this is a good idea for a watchmaker. When the watch comes to the service,
Yeah.
I as a watchmaker would know how how is somebody wearing his watch.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like, you're watching the airline disasters. How did it deconstruct the whole thing? This is
maybe,
how it
yes.
happened. This was the area of impact.
But of course the customer has the made or he has a decision to reset this before
course,
sure.
he gives me the watch.
Marco, it's very cool. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for sharing this with us. Banu, thank you for joining us as well.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you so
Well
much.
done, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Banu.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you, Banu.